It's time to talk about bones. Now it's time to talk about skeletal anatomy. Here, we're going to start talking about anatomical directions, then a couple different important parts in our body. So, the cranium, vertebral column, our arms and hands, pelvis, legs, and feet. And lastly, we'll talk about bipedalism. What we're talking about here is to understand human evolution, we want to compare human anatomy to chimpanzee anatomy. We are going to spend extra time on skeletal anatomy and bone specifically. Why? This is really because bones fossilize easily. That's why there are just a lot of bone fossils out there. There are just no muscles in the fossil record. So if we want to look at fossils, bones are really our primary source of information. Teeth, especially, there are a lot of them in the fossil record because they are the densest bone in our body, so they're the most likely to fossilize. That's why you can find so many shark teeth on the coast of Florida. There are, of course, other important differences between humans and chimpanzees. We use compound tools, while chimpanzees only use simple tools, and they do not use as many different types of tools as we do. We cook our food, and chimpanzees, of course, have raw food. We have language, while chimpanzees only have some vocal calls. Chimpanzees do have more complex vocal calls than many other species, but it's still a far cry from our language. And there are also some other differences, such as the fact that we are relatively hairless while chimpanzees have thick body fur. As we are learning about different parts of skeletal anatomy, it's helpful to test yourself because there are a lot of different names, and this is the best way to make sure that you know what's what. I highly recommend you check out the website eSkeletons. So here I've just shown you the page with the human, but there's also several other different species, so you can compare more than just humans and chimpanzee here, and that will give you a better idea of just how we're different. So, what are some of the differences between chimpanzees and humans? And why do we spend extra time studying skeletal anatomy?